train smarter, not harder, I want to talk about the simple body weight squat. So I always use the analogy of camping when talking about a squat, because we really want to get the hips back and we don't want the knees to come forward, because when a common error when doing the squat is letting those knees come forward, bending at the knee first, when we really want to bend at the hip. So for our purpose today, we're just going to have our hands out in front, and we want to just imagine sitting down onto a seat, or when I talk about camping, I always say pee in the woods. You don't want to pee on your shoes. Imagine sitting your bum back so that you're peeing in the woods and not on your shoes. If you're peeing on your shoes, your knees would come forward. So let's set up for the squat. First of all, we want to have our feet just underneath our hips. We want the toes slightly turned out so that the knees track over top of the toes. If possible, for your own squat, or if you're coaching someone, face on with them and make sure that they're pushing up evenly on both feet. So we don't want to be crooked on one side. All right, so our hands are out in front. We keep our eyes up, chin is up. Head controls the spine, so as soon as we drop our chin, we tend to fold at the waist. So if we keep the chin up, I've always been taught to focus where the ceiling and the wall meets, or focus on something high. We're going to sit our bum back, weight our heels, and instead of thinking of standing up, we're going to think about pushing the ground away. So pushing down, or sitting down, pushing the ground away, and then coming into that full position where we squeeze our glutes, tighten our quads, and imagine that someone's going to punch you so that you're bracing your abs at the top of the movement. All right, so we sit down, push the ground away, and get into that locked position where we tighten the quads, the glutes, the abs. Pull the shoulder blades down and back, chin is up. So our common errors that we're looking for is letting those knees slide in front, letting the heels come up. So when we squat, at the bottom of the movement, we should be able to wiggle our toes. Now we also want to keep tight abs at the bottom of the movement. We don't want to just let everything fall out. So imagine someone's going to punch us at any point in the movement, tight abs at the bottom of the movement, and wiggling the toes. As far as depth goes with the squat, I like to go 90 or below. For anyone that has knee pain, we can go to the point where it's pain-free. We can modify the squat and then, build up quad strength from there. So if we can only do a partial squat, but we're getting that bum back and not the knees forward, we'll still get some fitness benefit. Of course, the wall sit is a great alternative where we're still strengthening through those quads, less stress on the knees. Another way to have less stress on the knees is to turn the toes out and do more of a sumo style squat. You always want those knees tracking over top of the toes. We never want the knees to roll in. We want to have weight on the heels. If we're going to squat, let's do it right. Let's train smarter, not harder.